Recently, as many of you guys know, Uber was involved in a traffic accident that an autonomous Uber car killed a lady at night.
Uber today put the brakes on all road testing of its self-driving cars after a deadly accident. A pedestrian in Tempe, Arizona was killed last night by a self-driving Uber taxi. It is believed to be the first fatality caused by an autonomous vehicle.
Tonight it is raising a lot of questions about the technology with cameras, sensors, even a human vehicle operator inside that car. How did this happen?
ABC 15's Angie Cayley is...
This is a tragedy for the victim and her families. It's also at the same time a setback for the autonomous driving industry. I did not want to make a video on it because I don't know how to handle this kind of situation. But then I saw this tweet from Casey Neistat, for whom I have a lot of respect. In this tweet, he links the actual video footage of the accident released by Tempe police and said, "I am skeptical of robots driving cars, but watching this video makes it really hard to fault the technology." The reason for Casey's comment is that if we watch closely the video of the accident, it's clear that the driver was not paying attention when the accident happened. She should have paid attention, but she didn't. There is no excuse for that. But I think there is no excuse for Uber either. It's not at all hard to fault the technology since it was meant to stop the exact thing, preventing accidents when human fails. I don't want to go into the intricacies of the accident, but since this channel is about technology, let's focus on why the accident should not have happened if the autonomous system on the car is doing its job. The success of autonomous driving technology relies on four main hardware components as well as the software. LiDAR, radar, cameras, along with many other sensors are used to build a complete understanding of the car's surroundings, and a powerful computer is used to process all the information captured by the first three components. If we think of the first three components as the car's senses, the computer processor together with the software would be the brain of the car. It's not necessary to have all three senses to make autonomous driving work, as they have overlapping capabilities, as seen in the case of Tesla, but with all three components, autonomous cars should be able to perform safely in all situations, including at night. The physics principles behind cameras are easy. External light shine on an object, the object reflects that light, sensors on the camera receive the reflected light, and subsequently the camera recognizes the object. This is also the principle behind how we see things. Cameras alone on the autonomous car perhaps will not recognize the victim clearly since there was no sufficient external light. However, that's what the other components are for. Radar and LiDAR are expected to work at night because they do not depend on external light. Radar is short for radio detection and ranging. Unlike cameras that require external light sources, radar itself emits radio waves and receives radio waves that are bounced off external objects. Through this way, radar is able to detect objects regardless the time of day. Radar technology is widely used in the military to detect foreign submarines and fighter jets. No country in the world has developed good enough technology to be invisible in front of a radar. Therefore, as long as the radar on that particular Uber is working, the victim should have been detected by its sensors. This is the first layer of protection. Another piece of technology which is also a cornerstone of autonomous driving is LiDAR, light detection and ranging. It is the bucket-shaped item on top of the car that is spinning all the time. It's spinning because it is producing a 3D image of the car's surroundings. In fact, multiple images are produced every second to detect static and moving objects in considerable details, day and night. Here is a picture of what LiDAR sees at night. It should have detected a person. This is the second layer of protection. The third and the most important layer of protection is the software and the processor that runs it. As soon as the system detects any anomaly, the software should have stopped the car. The manufacturer of Uber's LiDAR, Velodyne, has come out and said, "We are as baffled as anyone else. Certainly our LiDAR is capable of clearly imaging Elaine and her bicycle in this situation. However, our LiDAR doesn't make the decision to put on the brakes or get out of her way." There is no word from Uber so far except for reaching a settlement with the victims' families. I don't know what else to say except that Uber owes all of us an answer. If the autonomous driving system on that Uber is doing its job, the car should have been stopped, yet it wasn't. If the driver was doing her job, the accident might be stopped, yet she wasn't. Those are two big ifs that caused the death of a woman. So in light of all the chaos in this industry, let's be reminded that growth and change come at a cost, remember our mistakes, and take caution in advancing technologies. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.